This pandanus is a very amazing species. This particular one is quite old. It was given to me by my old friend and late mentor David Nagel from Auroville. About 15 years back he gave it to me. Then those days I didn't know much about all these things. He just gifted me a bunch of his favorite species. This was one of them. Now after a long span of time, it's become a huge thing. That is about 30 feet tall. And I actually planted it in the wrong place because they like this water-loving species. So should have planted it in the lower part of the garden somewhere, but I planted it in the opposite dry area in the garden, and initial growth was quite slow, but by and by it has settled down nicely and become something very impressive, and flowers also every year. And roots are very something amazing feature of this pandanus. They emerge directly from the stem. And then it slowly heads downwards, the new roots, like this one. This part is very tough because it can penetrate the hard earth. It's like a borewell drill almost, the drilling part of the borewell machine. And then so it comes down like that. And then finally at some point it will touch the earth. Like here it's almost there. And one outer covering is there to protect the tip of that root. So that kind of peels off as it grows. So fleshy kind of papery type of thing. Then finally when it touches the ground, it will divide like this. So that is how it operates. And this part, when it touches the ground, it has to go through earth is very hard here. This is actually our road with gravel and all. So very hard place. Nevertheless, this one can penetrate nicely, and then after a while, once the plant settles down, lot of roots will come, and then it looks also very freaky and kind of primitive type of look is there, like stilts. And then these roots are designed because if there is light flooding and all, it can breathe from the aerial part. So I've seen these pandanus in streams and all, and they can grow in standing water, and they create a very nice niche and habitat for many other creatures, that is aquatic creatures. And over the period of time, last 10 years, traveled extensively in doing field botany. Then by and by I discovered that there are about 10 or 15 species of pandanus in India, from Andaman to Bengal, all that coastal areas and all. And that Dakshina Kannada mainly where I focus, and that part of that Western Ghats itself has 3 species. The difference and all I cannot tell because that much I have not yet learnt about it. And it is one of the best plant for this stream sides, stream rejuvenation and all, this pandanus, and that is the ideal location for them. So if you want to grow pandanus, put it in the lower part of your garden where there is maximum moisture is there, and if you have a stream with flowing water at the edges or something, you can consider planting it there also. That's the kind of place it likes. And pond borders, lake borders and all, are good places for this plant, and it can grow in pots also. In fact, when I was in Rajasthan a few years back, on the hot pavement, some shop had grown pandanus, and it was looking quite well. So it can survive in wide variety of conditions and doesn't die also easily. It's a good showy potted plant for in the garden, like swimming pool sides and all. It can be kept, though small thorns will be there. Bigger roots joining up like this. Aerial roots. So it's a very impressive plant, and worth having at least a few in every garden, particularly biodiversity garden, bigger gardens, because this kind of, if you leave it for a while, it will become huge like this, and then it can be also grown in pots and all, and even in terrarium and palladium it survives in a shrunken form. So that is some small talk about the pandanus and its amazing properties. The flowers also very, very aromatic, and they make garlands and all, and it's a favorite of the coastal region, and it's offered to deities also, except Lord Shiva. This is called Ketaki in Sanskrit, and that Ketaki flower, there's some story from the Shiva Purana and all about it, and it is not offered to Lord Shiva.